that as a loss for your old pal, J-Man. Bad. Oh yeah, by the way, earlier that was Rory. He's my cousin of 20 years, and he got a hold of my webcam and started re-kicked disaster, and I caught up before it was too late. So don't worry, it won't happen again. It should be only a one-off occurrence, unless I get particularly under the influence and then I'm not able to control myself. This should not happen under any circumstance, so I don't think you have too much to worry about or anything. Just promise me you always remember who taught you how to live on the streets instead of living on the slums, which is what you were living on before I met you. And you told me how thankful you were for your support, and I said no problem. Just leave it on my tab. And, paid you about $20, and then you gave me $20 back, so we call it even. Because really, I mean, if you're willing to get out of a situation that's really that bad, you'll do anything to get out of that situation, and you don't want to be in the same situation for too long, because then you'll get bored. And who wants to be bored, right? And who wants to live that life? I don't want to live that life at all. So, yeah, I just gotta let you know about having my policy is only 20% off for the first 4 weeks, so if you want the full refund, you're gonna have to call me in about 2 days, otherwise you lose your chance forever, because I have bills to pay, and I can't do this for the rest of my life, and I don't understand that, I can't really be the person you want me to be. Yeah, so like, do you know that Bill Gates actually, his real name is actually Apple Gates, because he changed it to Bill because he doesn't have any bills. So like, if you don't want to be known for something, you take the name of it, kind of like Batman, because he's not actually a bat, he's a man. So he takes the name of Batman because he wants people to know he's not afraid of bats and that he's overcome the thought of them. So like, Bill Gates has overcome the thought of Bill, so like, he is now a gate into a better financial security that only you and I could capitalize on, because only I know how to get that richness that you and I could only dream of. So you follow my lead, and I'll tell you exactly how to get to that level of richness. Only if you stick with me for the full 3 weeks, because if you stick with me for only 2 weeks, I won't tell you the full story. You need the full story to know how to do everything, how the ins and outs of such a complicated program, the complicated processes that go into designing a $20,000 multi-financial setup, and to really proud to capitalize on that setup. You need a down payment of about 30 point 20, about 20, I'd say, to really capitalize and take advantage of the once in a lifetime. Remember, this is very limited time. You can't wait too long. Because, by the way, yeah, I meant to call you the other night. I didn't want you to worry about where I was, because I was at the gym, because you know how I don't like being fat. Because I don't want to be fat for the rest of my life, but what do you want me to do about it? I don't really do anything with weight gain all day long, so what do you want me to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want me to do about my situation? Do you want to laugh at it, or do you want to change it? Because like, I don't care about changing it. You want to change the situation? You really want to change the situation of a person, person you met about only months ago? I don't think so. I think you want to change the situation that he's in, because he has a situation that really needs a solution. And I don't know if that situation really has a solution, if you ask me. So don't tell me that there's a solution, because I don't think there is a solution to that particular situation. Yes. Oh. Note to say about ninjas. They live a very hard life because they have to climb a lot and fight a lot. Very hard. Hard. Oh yeah, by the way, that number I told you about, don't even bother reading it because it's not the real number. The real number is the number that's written on your forehead since the day you were born, so that's the number you gotta use to factor into the equation. Because if you use any other number, you'll get the incorrect result, and I already told you what the incorrect results due to the test results. They don't really do the right thing they should be doing. They don't factor in what needs to be factored in these times of crises. And also, yeah, I'm sorry for being late the other night. Oh wait, did I already say that? I don't remember if I already said that or not, because I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. So like, if I did say that, just let me know, because I don't know, like, sometimes, like, if I said something, or if, something didn't need to be said, and I said it anyways, you know what I mean, like that type of thing. So like, yeah, I don't know if I said that or not. Also, okay, we're in a tough spot here, Mr. General Cursive. We got dogs that need to be dealt with in a very professional manner, because if we don't deal with them in a very professional manner, who knows if we'll come back tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know, I don't think we're gonna be coming back tonight, Mr. General Cursive. I think maybe you should have stayed back home and let me deal with the issue, because I know how to deal with such problems every single day. I deal with said problems every single day, and you only deal with them once a month, so maybe you should let someone with more experience deal with the issues that are currently plaguing our society at hand. I think it's actually -1, because I didn't factor in the decimals, because you have to factor in the decimal of 0.34, which acts as a substitute for 3, and like, when you're dealing with complex equations like 9 plus 1 times the square root of 41 multiplied by 21 equals, say, 72, it's a really difficult equation that I had to plug into the calculator, because only the calculator can solve an equation. Like, where does life come from, and what does life really mean? Because I don't know what life means, because I am nothing, because we are all flesh and bone, or the thing. So like, what's the thing? We're, I don't know what solutions, or might be at hand for that, but maybe there's none. Maybe, you know, and I really appreciate that you taught me how to do the language arts, because I don't know how to do language arts the other day. And I don't know how to do when I'm alone. You don't know what makes a man tick, and don't know what makes a clock tick. Or leave them at -4. When you should not be leaving them at -4, you should be leaving them at 8, because 8 is better than -4. What do you say? stone. How do I stone? I swear on my life I don't know what the one that you were talking about leads to, because I haven't been equipped to deal with such issues, so please allow me to come back when I have more information, because I don't have enough information to solve the issue that you're currently looking to address. And I don't know why sometimes you think it's okay to think that I know more than you, because that's obviously not true. It's also a misunderstatement and a bias, confirmation bias, gender bias, net neutrality, the mind's 5 decibels, plus 5 on the Sony Ericsson XT400, but the Windows Vista laptop is the only way to experience Contra 5 on its maximum settings, so please sit back and enjoy the ride. A vowel. Actually, if you technically cut n in half, you have 2 L's, because the n is 2 L's. So we actually have 3 vowels if you technically want to be really precise with those measurements, because you know that she knows that our measurements are the most important thing. If you mess up the measurements, there won't be a second chance to prove yourself that you're good enough or that you matter enough to her. Instead, you only think that you're good enough for video games. Take my chances, wait, where? What place possibly be to warrant such a drastic change in scenery? What a drastic change in scenery. Because I'm trying to pick up my hearts for Valentine's. Not really knowing what to do with Valentine's Day and all that. So I don't know what's going on. Ooh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Where could this be? Where could I possibly be at? Sorry, I had to sneeze. I don't know where I might be. I had to sneeze again. Happy birthday, dear Joanna. sneeze again. So, and, preferences, I don't know where, oh wait, maybe this one. Oh, escape. Wow. I think I may have found a place that I cannot enter, for whatever reason. But where shall thou go when the path becomes hidden and I become kidden? There's only one person to give credit for my success in my life, and I don't know why you would want to live that life. Well, that was my speech. I hope you enjoyed it.